Man, I could go on and on about shows and movies and spoilers. There's one thing that's funny about you. You texted me a couple weeks ago. You're like, yo, bro, I need to come on the show. I have so much I want to talk about with the Giants. And then right after that, they beat the Saints. And then after that, the Dallas debacle went down. Because I think both of us are going to have a lot to say. But set it off. What's on your mind with them?
Dave Gettleman is the absolute worst GM in the history of sports. Not just football. I have never seen anyone ruin a situation worse than him. He was given everything. Money, clearly. They're not afraid to spend. Spent in the wrong places. Draft capital. You're picking the top 5 every year. Also your fault for constructing a team that bad to be picking that high. Horrible trades. Horrible contracts. I fell out of love with Joe Judge. Don't care about him.
Wow, already?
Yeah, already.
Damn.
Done with him. You're making grown men run laps. I was a fan of that, but now it's like, all right, bro, stop.
Yo, can I tell you honestly, when he lost me, Joe Judge?
When?
Week 1 against the Steelers last year, Monday Night Football. The first drive the Giants have. It's 4th and 2 on the Pittsburgh, 45-yard line. You know what they call it, no man's land?
Where you always go for it.
It's too close to punt, and it's too far for a field goal.
You go for it.
And he punted.
Yeah.
He
did that. He did that.
I know, yeah.
Bro, what are you doing? Go. You have a backup quarterback and you have everyone hurt. What do you have to lose?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, you're going
to
to
lose
lose
Barkley,
anyway.
Galladay, Daniel Jones. Fucking go.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. It bothers me so much. This is the first time I left. I stopped watching with 4 minutes, 5 minutes left. I think the first 5 minutes I haven't seen in a decade. I watch every second. I couldn't. I'm like, I can't stand to watch this. Yeah. It's disgusting. He's the worst. Gettleman's the worst. Yeah. I hate everything about him. How you preach fucking hog mollies and linemen and interior D linemen, and we have the worst of both. Don't even get me started on Leonard Williams. That is...
Yo, we want to talk about a guy that lost me when he came out and said that I want to make the same amount of money as Aaron Donald.
And he almost did. We gave him... I think he got more guaranteed than Donald. Which I'm not sure. Don't... But I'm pretty sure he got more than
help
Aaron Donald, dog. Leonard Williams, Aaron Donald. And then he had 11.5 sacks last year.
Well, because he wanted to get paid, right?
Yeah.
Yo, dude, that's one thing that I hate the most. And I would never want to be a team in that situation because I don't know what I would do, right? I think a prime example, a guy that I always mention right now is Mike Williams. Mike Williams is fucking balling with the Chargers. However, where was this the last couple of years? Now you could say, yo, he finally got a quarterback.
Yeah. I like Mike Williams. That's the thing. I actually think he's talented.
Right.
Yeah.
But the production standpoint, dude might have 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns, right? Catch 90 passes on a team that is going to be in the running for a bye week, right? Be the top seed in your conference. But dude is going to be a free agent after this year. So how much of this is, I'm trying to get the bag, and how much of this is, I've always been this dude. Now our team is better. I got a quarterback. So I'm worried about guys that go into contract
it is tough
for long term.
Yeah, but I think say on Mike Williams, I think his situation, I think he is that good. I think it is the team. You're talking about a team. What does Eckler have? 12 carries a game? Mind you, Eckler's amazing, but he's a pass catching back who can run. 12 carries, 13. They barely run the ball. They constantly go for it on 4th down. Justin Herbert is slinging shit left and right. Phillip Rivers can't throw. He couldn't throw for how many years? Right, a guy that can literally throw 80 yards. And he's 6'4". They're finally utilizing him as he should. And I think even Keenan Allen is taking a step back and allowing him to be the guy. Even though I think Keenan Allen is a better wide receiver.
Right, yeah.
But I think Herbert and Mike Williams go perfect together. Strong arm and a big body. It's we're more can you ask for.
Yeah. And you're right about Keenan Allen. I mean, everyone that follows me on social media knows about my man crush on Herbert and just the Chargers as a roster. Seems like Keenan Allen is more of the underneath guy. We're going to talk more about that. But I want to circle back to the Giants because, what's interesting about the Giants is, we're both fans of the Giants. And a lot of what's happening for the Giants now happens to a lot of teams. And it's when you get dealt a shitty hand with a GM or a head coach, and then you're kind of just stuck, right? And that's the ultimate bad spot to be in. When a guy knows that he might get fired or he's on the hot seat, and they start making moves out of desperation.
Yeah. Well, today they're in the market for a cornerback.
Yeah.
Trade Adoree, trade Bradbury, trade Peppers, trade absolutely everybody on the team. Unless you're Kadarius Toney And Andrew Thomas, trade absolutely everybody. No one deserves to stay on this team. They can all be cut tomorrow, and I won't care. And I'm starting to like Daniel Jones a little bit. I don't know if he's the future, but
so I do feel like he's benefited the most this year.
Yeah,
because a lot of Giant fans are like, yo, you know what, man? If we step back a little bit, he's not the full problem. He's a problem, but it's not so much like it's shrunk a little bit.
I blamed him for everything last year.
Yeah, well, also,
like if I woke up with back pain and I'm like, this is Daniel Jones' fault. I'm like, yo, he's the worst quarterback I've ever seen. And I tweeted this year he's the worst quarterback in the league. I tweeted this like week 2 or 3. I'm like, he's the worst because he looks like the worst. I like me. I don't know if it's just me. I hate 18 completions, 150 yards. Like, what are you doing? Are you Alex Smith? Like, what are we doing? I need you. If you have 25 completions, I need 320 yards minimum. If you're throwing 20, what are you doing? 25 completions, $180, 200. What are you doing?
Yeah,
I need you to sling that. And he's Kadarius Toney. I love him. I'm starting to love him like I loved Odell immediately. He's giving me the Odell, and the parallels are crazy. Like even though Odell was injury, he missed 4 games. 4th game was like Kadarius Toney's coming out party.
Yeah,
electric. Give him the ball. He could run a route. He fucking spun Diggs around, which is crazy.
Yeah. He broke the Odell record too.
Yeah, as a rookie. Yeah,
as a receiving.
I love him. Give him the ball 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, 50 yards on the field. He's gonna make a play. Jump ball. I love Kadarius Toney. And Andrew Thomas has been great this year. Those are like the only 2 bright spots, and I can't find a single other one. And Aziz, I love Aziz.
Yeah. Al-Jawlari's been a beast.
Those are the 3.
The thing with him was he was supposed to be like a top 10 15 pick, and then he had knee surgery, so he dropped. So the free agents have been needs, but they haven't like fulfilled those needs. Like Galladay was hurt in the preseason before like I practiced.
Yeah, and there's no shot in hell you're hurt going into the season, and you're gonna heal up during the season.
Yeah, it's only gonna get worse. Yeah. So it's gonna be a loss.
Stabilize it, but. And now he just got hurt again. He's not playing this week. So
yeah. Him, Barkley.
Galladay hasn't been bad. He hasn't cried for the football. When we throw to him, he makes his catches. He's not dropping shit. So I don't mind Galladay. And also Daniel Jones is playing like shit. But when Daniel Jones threw for 400 yards, Galladay had like $120. That's what you expect. Mind you, and we're not even utilizing Galladay the way he should. These are all like 17, 18 yards. I don't miss a fucking snap. These are like 18-yard catches. You got to throw the ball 50 yards downfield and let him go make a play. We're not even doing that, and that's fine. So you can get me 120 not doing that, what you're best at. I'm good with that. But I like Galladay. But Adoree, what are you doing? Who else did we sign this year? The big ones. Well, that was just them 2, right? Really the big ones?
Yeah.
But then last year, Blake Martinez tore his ACL. He's done. James Bradbury, like the worst year he's ever had. Like
it seems like it. Last year I was singing his praises. He's not going to win Defensive Player of the Year, but he's been solid. He deserves his flowers last season. But, you know what I also think, bro? Like, the Giants people were excited about the Giants coming into this year because of how last year ended. But it was still a 6-win team.
Yeah.
So they were only competitive because the division was so bad. Like, if they were in any other division, no one would be talking about the Giants in December.
No, that's true. But I think people looked at, their defense was great last year.
Yes.
So you add to the defense. You draft Aziz. You sign Adoree. You're expecting that unit to improve. We've taken 10 steps back. Then on offense, you're hoping Daniel Jones improves. You're hoping Andrew Thomas improves, which he has because he's been awesome. He didn't play last week, but the first 3 games he's been awesome. You draft Kadarius Toney, sign Galladay. Everything looks like it looked like we were you put Aaron Rodgers on the team or Russell Wilson, we're like a Super Bowl contender. Well, at the beginning of the year, forget how the defense ended up playing.
Yeah.
But like coming into the year, if Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback, you're talking about maybe Super Bowl favorite.
I mean, I really like the roster.
The roster's is it?
Not now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like coming in.
Coming in, I love the roster. I was like excited, but I'm like, Daniel Jones is gonna hold us back. That was my thing. I'm like, we're a 10-win team at the 17, 10-7, but Daniel Jones will probably be 5-6 as always. But it's I think it all starts from the top. Actually, Mara. He's a yes man. He just now literally he has another reason to keep Gettleman because we're 3 plays away from being like 4-1.
Well, yeah, that's the thing that was so upsetting when they beat the Saints. I told the story on the pod, but I'm watching it on the recliner, and when Barkley scores and the game ends, I'm just like, fuck, man, they shouldn't be 1-3.
Yeah,
because they should have won that Washington game. not even the Slayton drop, right? I'm talking about that
The offside,
phantom, the phantom
wasn't
no
even-
call
yeah.
on Daniel Jones, the run that he made where they
Oh
called
yeah,
the
yeah,
holding.
yeah. For no reason.
Even Troy Aikman, who
Yeah.
hates the Giants, was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I don't even see a flag
Yeah.
there." And then the offsides on
Yeah.
the field goal, and then just a complete dud against Atlanta, which
Yeah.
Atlanta is horrible also. But you're at home, and it's Eli Manning ring night,
Yeah,
and you're retiring his jersey,
you-
and you just completely come out flat. So it was upsetting. But look, in the end, we're talking about a 1-5 team, and we're only spending time on them because it's our team. I think the biggest issue is at the top, working your way down. And now you're right. Another reason for fans of any sport that they can relate to this is because now you have these injuries. The fan base isn't happy with Gettleman and Judge or any coach and GM. Now there's an excuse to bring them back.
Yeah.
And
it
it's
sucks.
the worst. It's the worst place to be as
If you have the injuries
as a
and
GM.
3 plays away from being 4-1 or 5, whatever, and it's like, no, we're still, mind you, that is true. We are a couple ways away from being 4-2, 5-1, but it doesn't mean we're a 5-1 team.
Right.
We played horrible teams. We
Yeah.
should beat Washington. We should beat Atlanta.